do our best to make sure you know all the techniques. And then we want to make sure that you're working towards mastery on every single one. Does that make sense?
You got it.
Yeah, there's still 2 minutes left.
It's a lovely community. I think the community, like everyone is so nice. Everyone is like welcoming you.
Should I go for the toe hook? Like the toe hook felt like okay.
It seems really far.
Yeah.
I think the other coach there to help.
I'm working on a circuit workout.
You got it. She was ready.
Okay.
Where are we supposed to be doing it?
Is that climb up there?
Oh, you God.
So I get to kind of act as like a coach and like kind of a mentor, but they're annoying. So.
Today's practice for the older kids is very different from the younger kids. The older kids are going to work with our mobility specialist, Bianca, today. Especially you, and then we're going to do a mobility routine with her. So she's going to go over some stuff to help improve your warm-up state and then also some cool-down stuff. Yeah.
Can you straighten your elbows a little bit more? Ah.
Yeah, it's like the big point of today is the mobility workout. We're going to be 2-star.
I hope that's sensitive.
34. It's October. Yeah. Our resident short person. I do like bouldering. I think I like the puzzles almost, like figuring out what to do. I honestly, I went here and I saw 2 cool holds and I was like, what if you step in between? Yeah. No, I don't know if I'll be able to compete this season. My back's been hurting for about a year now. But I decided to ignore it until like 2 months ago.
You're kind of geriatric, look at you.
But I also like my friends here a lot. We can try it.
Because they came for a minute. Maybe one.
Come on, Carter.
And then the pink, got my feet up and then matched on pink. That also works.
We have practice 3 times a week for 3 hours. I usually come for 1 extra day on Saturday. So about 12 hours a week or so.
I do.
Yeah, too easy.
Yeah.
Again, welcome to the comp. Make sure you take your judges and stuff. This is a tireless thing. A lot of these judges don't even have kids in this.
Make sure that you're in a stable position and you're really giving your judges something to go off of. You're going to have to get up on top of the boulder. Okay, when you get that finish, okay, and you get in that stable position, before you just jump down, try to look back at your judge if you can and try to get the thumbs up, right? You want to make sure that your judges are watching, you see it. If you can't, you can't, but try your best, all right?
Max wants to be like really strong. He wants to be powerful. He wants to be explosive. He wants to be an incredible climber, somebody who's known for their like just wildly crazy skills. And having someone like Jack mentor Max is helpful because Max looks up to him, and Jack can be like, well, at a competition when you're doing XYZ, I'll come over to you between, you know, my climbs and help you out, and you can come over to me during my climbs and cheer me on.
We're squatting up. Yeah, okay. Alright, first one, you're gonna go wide like this, and then we're gonna go single leg down, keeping the leg straight, pressing the straight leg into the ground.
All right, competitors, spectators, and guests. I'm Steve. I'm the owner of the gym, built it, designed it, of course, with the help of the community and people like you. We wouldn't be here without people like you. We somehow survived the pandemic, managed to grow, and we're still here. So thank you all for the support. It wouldn't be possible without all of y'all and things like this. Thank you very much.
Set your climbs harder than you set ours.
Standing on bananas?
Yeah, standing on bananas. I completely switched it the other way, like going under, doing like a heel press. I'm totally glad that someone else went before I did. If I had gone first, I would have done it the wrong way.
This is Jay's pretty good legend.
Yeah. It's kind of sketch because there's a pink in the way, so it's like forcing your body out. Yeah. No, the really hard one is the run and jump. But I think I'll do well.
To 2, 7, and then 23 finish. I also want to go do 30. Oh, I'm going to do 30 next, and then 14. Eli gets this move. Yeah, that's, I think that's, let's go, Eli.
There we go, Eli.
Come on, come on. Get it, yeah. No. I'm just gonna try to keep my balance because that's honestly all you have to do. Because last time I fell off, because I lost my balance. Yeah. Next time, I'm probably just gonna try and go straight for the top. Oh, I was saying Kyle on. Huh? Kyle on. I bet you're going to get. Oh, that was good. I think the top is probably the easiest part because more people full start in the beginning. I think people also don't have the right beta when they're trying to go for the zone and then go over. I think it's definitely easier just to go around and up. I think if you get your right foot there, here Wesley, watch me, and then match the volume with 2 fingers, right? Finger pad finish. Totally. If you do, and then go around. So Wesley, if you do. So did you see how I got onto that volume? Huh? Did you see how Wesley I got onto that volume?
Every gym is going to have a different culture because every head coach focuses on something different. In climbing, we say that climbing has 3 pillars. There's the physical aspect of climbing. That's everything to do with your muscles, how strong you are. There's the technical aspect of climbing, which is how well you can finesse your technique on the wall, how well you can learn about rock climbing, how knowledgeable you are. And then there's the mental pillar, which is anything from discipline to fear management to sticking to something and producing grit.
Good job, Eli.
The trim, you have to lean over, grab the zone, and then I have no clue what happens there. See, just watch how Bentley does it. See, Bentley's, and then you also use the volume. Yeah, don't use the jib. And then some people, I thought people were gonna jump to it, but I guess not. No, yeah, but I'm saying how we didn't grab the pole, like that's a big move.
This one?
Yeah, we've sequenced the beta, but it still seems like a really hard climb because there's a lot of dual text.
Yeah, go ahead, buddy.
One of the toughest things is to deal with like the mental aspect of things, because in a rock climbing competition, everything you do is new. You've never seen these climbs before. These are all brand new. You've never done these particular moves. You might have done something similar, but because every rock climb is different all the time and nobody's like going by any standards, nobody's like looking in a book and being like, we have to set this or that. They're setting something completely new every time. The mental stress of a competition is very, very high because you never know what you're gonna get and you're gonna have to adapt super quickly. And having somebody to lean on, like a twin or even just another athlete on your team who you're super, super close with, is one of the like most important things to keeping you on task and keeping you focused on strategy and completing the competition with like the highest amount of points possible.
Nice try, Eli.
Good try, buddy.
That's smart. Also,
I got that.
nice job. Hey, nice work.
Carter is currently qualified for regionals as of the recording of this video. There's one more comp that we have to figure out tomorrow. I think Max, unfortunately this time, will not make it to regionals because of a lot of the setting sort of precluded him on moving past that rank of number 26 or higher. But Ben and Eli have been crushing it because D athletes are all short. And so while that is also a harder age group to set for because they could be as inexperienced as a fresh-faced 6-year-old or as experienced as Ben and Eli have been taking advantage of the fact that they're really good rock climbers that don't need to worry about reachy rock climbing. They can just focus on the skills that they've developed. And so I think they're like 8th and 9th. I am incredibly proud of our athletes. I don't think I tell them enough, and I want to tell them more. It's just, it's not like anything gets in the way of it. I just think that they don't I think if I tell them all the time that they're gonna be like, shut up, Tommy, like we know. But I am super proud of where everybody has come. I work with these athletes, the comp team, individually all the time. I take them aside, I talk to them, I try to mentor a lot of them, I try to get them through tougher parts of their life. I try to make them go from 0 to hero anytime that they're feeling like trash. And they always come out on top.